What if I told you you only have 4,000 weeks to live? Yes, that's it. That's all we get, if we're lucky. Time isn't something we lose, it's something we waste. And here's the real truth most people don't want to hear. Your life isn't short because of time. It's short because of how you spend it. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to stop wasting time and start living fully. Not someday, today. Chapter 1. Time is not money, it's life. We've all heard the phrase, time is money, but that's a lie. Money can be earned again, saved, spent, invested, and even if you lose it, you can always make more. But time, once it's gone forever. You can't earn extra hours. You can't store minutes for later. Every second that passes is a second you will never get back. Every moment you scroll endlessly on social media, binge watch without intention, or say, I'll do it tomorrow. You're not just relaxing, you're pushing your dreams further away. You're telling your future self, you don't matter right now. Let's put this into perspective. Would you ever throw away $1,000 every single day without thinking twice? Of course not. So why are you okay wasting hours every day, your most precious resource, on things that give you nothing in return? Here's the shocking math. If you waste just 2 hours a day, that's 14 hours a week. Over 52 weeks, that becomes 728 hours. Divide that by 24, and you've lost over 30 full days. A whole month gone every single year. Now imagine what you could do with 1 full month of focused effort. Learn a new language, build a business, write a book, transform your body. Life isn't short, you're just not using it well. Chapter 2. The Silent Time Killers. Most of us think we're being productive, but when we zoom out, we realize something uncomfortable. We've been tricked by just 5 more minutes on Instagram, just 1 more episode before bed, just chillin'. But here's the problem. Those justs don't stay small. They slowly become your entire life. What feels harmless today adds up massively over time. Let's break it down. The average person spends 7 years of their life on social media, nearly a decade, about 3 years watching television, and 1 full year just unlocking and checking their phone. Now ask yourself, honestly, what did you really gain from those years? Now imagine using just half of that time differently. Half of 7 years is 3.5 years. That's 42 months. In that time, you could completely reinvent yourself. You could master a high-income skill, build a successful online business, learn 2 or 3 new languages, become fit, healthy, mentally strong, and emotionally stable. You don't need a new life. You need to stop letting 1 more scroll slowly steal it away. Chapter 3. The 80-20 Rule of Life. Have you heard of the Pareto Principle, also known as the 80-20 rule? It says that 80% of your results come from just 20% of your actions. That means most of what you do every day doesn't actually move your life forward. It keeps you busy, but not better. Every morning, ask yourself 1 simple question. What is the one thing I can do today that will make everything else easier or unnecessary? Do that first. Before checking your phone, before replying to messages, before opening social media. When you chase too many tasks, you finish none. But when you protect that core 20%, the work that actually moves the needle, your progress multiplies. Don't be fooled by busyness. Being busy is not the same as being effective. Stop worshiping to-do lists. Start honoring outcomes. Chapter 4. Time blocks save dreams. Time isn't controlled by motivation or willpower. It's controlled by systems. If you don't design your day, someone else will. Your phone, your boss, your habits. That's why successful creators and entrepreneurs use a simple but powerful tool called time blocking. Here's how it works. Block 90 minutes in the morning for your biggest goal: learning, content creation, or building a business. Block 50-minute windows during the day for emails, admin work, cleaning, and errands. Block 60 minutes in the evening for reading, journaling, reflection, and thinking. Your calendar should not reflect your mood. It should reflect your mission. Protect your mornings like gold. Treat your evenings like you're building your future, because you are. Don't let your life run on default. Run it by design. Chapter 6. Protect your evenings. Everyone talks about morning routines, but here's the secret most people miss. Your evenings decide your growth, not your mornings. Anyone can wake up early when they're motivated, but what do you do when you're tired,
drained, and tempted to numb your mind with distractions. What you choose to do between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. is where greatness is built. Instead of endless content, reflect on your day. Journal your thoughts. Track your habits. Read one chapter of a meaningful book. Take a mindful walk, not to burn calories, but to think clearly, and live by this rule. If it's not a hell yes, it's a no. Your time is sacred. Every yes you give to one thing is a no to something else. Say no to meaningless invites. Say no to digital noise. Say yes to your future self. Chapter 6. Walk with death. The Stoic philosophers practiced something called memento mori. It means, remember, you will die. At first, it sounds dark, even uncomfortable, but in truth, it's a gift. It strips away illusions, silences the ego, and puts everything into perspective. Death isn't the enemy. A wasted life is. You don't need to fear dying. You need to fear living a life that was never your own. Wake up each morning and remind yourself, I don't have time to waste. I have dreams to chase. When you live with urgency, not stress, but urgency, you become focused. You stop arguing over small things. You stop delaying what matters. You stop staying where you don't belong. You become dangerous to distractions, to mediocrity, and to regret. Chapter 7. Build a time-rich life. A time-rich life isn't built with apps or hacks. It's built with habits. Here's the formula. Protect your energy. Sleep deeply. Eat clean. Move your body. Because time without energy is still wasted. Focus deeply. One task at a time. No multitasking. No distractions. Deep work creates deep impact. Reflect weekly. Ask yourself, what drained my time? What gave me energy? What will I stop doing next week? Say no with kindness. Protect your peace. Protect your mental bandwidth. Your time is not a public park. It's a private garden. Your calendar isn't just a tool. It's your life story. What you put into it becomes your legacy. You don't need more time. You need to value the time you already have. Ask yourself, is this helping me grow? Am I proud of how I spent today? If I had only 1 year left, would I still be doing this? Because one day, you'll beg for one more morning, one more sunrise, one more chance to do it right. Don't wait for that day. Live now. Live on purpose. If this video made you stop and think, even for a moment, don't scroll away. If you're serious about stopping wasting time and starting a meaningful life, drop a time gloss in the comments. Hit the like button if this message resonated with you. Share it with a friend, a family member, or anyone who needs this wake-up call. And if you're on a mission to grow, break old patterns, master your time, and build a better future, subscribe now. Let's stop watching time pass. Let's start living it.